Welcome back once again, everyone. I'm Plays Games, this is Fallout 4, and welcome back to what may be the last episode of our playthrough of the Far Harbor DLC. Things are coming to a head. We have discovered all of DiMa's secrets, and they are very dark secrets indeed. He has been manipulating the whole island. He's not just a peace broker. A long time ago, he killed Captain Avery, the leader of Far Harbor, because Far Harbor was not being nice to synths, and they were being unreasonable and not acceding to his demands for peace. So he murdered her and replaced her with a synth who had facial reconstruction surgery, so he could more easily manipulate the island. Now, the fake Avery does not know she's a synth, of course, because she was mind-wiped, but that is the situation there. He also has a kill switch key in case that implanted synth agent is not able to bring peace. He will turn off the power and the fog condensers and doom them to death. And he also knew the location of the launch codes to the nuclear missiles which are on board the submarine inside the nucleus base. So if the children of Atom misbehave, he can blow them up. Or maybe if they found the key, they might decide to do it anyway, so they can be with their insane divided nuclear god. So we have decisions to make. We can go to Far Harbor and tell them what happened, in which case everyone in Far Harbor will run up to Acadia and slaughter everyone there, but that's unfair. It wasn't Acadia that did it, it was DiMa, and DiMa alone. We can go to the nucleus and tell the High Confessor, I found the key to deliver you to your god, so you can be at one with him in holy division forever. And he'll say thank you very much, and he'll destroy the entire base and everyone in it. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing to do, but the children of Atom are unstable lunatics. We do know that the previous High Confessor was a peaceful, holy man, and things were going fine. The new High Confessor is a complete lunatic, so they can't really be trusted. But then, again, people like Alan in Far Harbor, if he becomes the boss of Far Harbor, he'll just exterminate everyone in Acadia and the nucleus as well. So, yeah, we have difficult decisions to make, and the easiest decision we're going to have to make is to go and confront DiMa about what he's done and see what he has to say for himself. So I will see you when we get to Acadia. Alright, after another very quick sprint across the island, we are approaching Acadia. We have to tell DiMa that he is not the Messiah. He's a very naughty boy. Now, when we go through this door, we might get dialogue problems, because Nick is going to try and want to talk to DiMa, and DiMa's going to want to talk to us.
You do it.
So we might get a lot of strangeness going on here. I wanted to speak to Kasumi first, so let's go downstairs. That's not the stairs. This is the stairs. Let's go down the stairs and speak to Kasumi. Kasumi. Here you are. Sitting here in the dark.
So, what did you find? Can we really trust DiMa? Or is he hiding something?
He is hiding everything. I mean, there's a lot. I think number 4 is probably the best one.
I'll sum it up. I found DiMa's earliest memories. He's killed before. He's manipulating the whole island.
Damn it. I was hoping I was wrong, but I just knew there was something. Do you know why he did it?
Who knows, because he doesn't really know anything. I mean, he's had to learn his own morality his own way, and the only morality he knows is what he got from the Institute. And he does have Institute programming, and they're pretty much basically evil.
I think he just wants peace for everyone on the island, even if it means controlling them from the shadows.
So, he means the best? Should we help him? Is Acadia worth saving? There's good people, synths, here.
I don't think Acadia should be destroyed, because it's only on DiMa and maybe Faraday, all the crimes. The rest of the refugees did not do it.
Acadia is still an ideal worth protecting. I'll do everything I can.
You're right. We have to see this through. Maybe you can use what you've found in DiMa's memories and convince the old synth to do what's right. I know you've been doing all the hard work. I've been making a few things. Take them. Maybe they'll help. Come talk to me when this is all over, okay? Good luck.
And she's given us some stimpak and radaway. Very nice. And some stealth boys. Ooh, tasty. Right. Let's get back upstairs and speak to DiMa. These are the stairs. As I said, we might get some people trying to talk over each other now, so it might be a little bit strange. Not if Nick stays downstairs, it won't.
So, DiMA, look, I was hoping we could talk. I didn't want to believe you at first about us being brothers.
You don't have to apologize, Nick. I know it must have been a shock.
Yeah, well, I still don't feel proud of taking it as bad as I did. Maybe we could start over?
I'd like that. It's been good to talk to you again, Nick.
Well, it was short and sweet. So that's pretty much it. He's like, okay, he did help me escape, and I want to reconcile. But
I hope you don't mind, but I had Chase shadow you. She saw you entering and leaving the nucleus. And Faraday tells me that there's been some theft from his office. A certain computer program he and I had been working on. So, you know about my memories. I can only ask you to return whatever you found to me. They are mine, after all.
we didn't have to steal the program. If you talk to him after talking to Kasumi, he will ask you to go and get them and give you the program. Okay, so let's speak about the nuclear launch key first.
I have a memory of yours about a nuclear launch key. You knew how to detonate the sub in the nucleus all along.
Give me a moment. I need to remember for myself. So, I chose to forget the launch key even existed. Poor Confessor Martin. Was I lying to him all that time? The submarine is rusted into the dry dock. The only target that missile is ever going to hit is the base itself. The nucleus. Where the children of Adam live. We have to keep that key out of the wrong hands. The nucleus has innocent people living there among the zealots threatening Far Harbor.
Okay. I mean, is it worth saving? I mean, they've been corrupted by one evil High Confessor. Who's to say it wouldn't happen again?
Is the nucleus even worth saving?
Don't judge them by what Confessor Tectus has done. He's used their fears and hatred to turn them into a weapon against Far Harbor. But there's still time to turn them away from that.
Alright, let's just tell him we found the key.
I found the launch key already. Make sure it's never used.
Thank you. Was there anything else in my memories? Some way we can work towards peace?
One thing we have not gotten is that if you do things in a certain order, then DiMA comes up with a plan to replace Confessor Tectus in exactly the same way as he replaced Captain Avery. That means murdering Tectus. Remember that room off the side of the command base in the place that had all the cement? You wall up Tectus's body in there and replace him with a synth. Although he feels bad enough about murdering Captain Avery and replacing her with a synth to manipulate that half of the island, that he destroyed that memory, he comes up with a plan to do exactly the same thing to the nucleus people. So, yeah, it's in his nature to be evil and manipulate, because that is the nature of his Institute programming.
Your memories led me to a gravesite. You killed Captain Avery and replaced her with a synth so you could control Far Harbor.
What? That's impossible. Let me see what you found. I did it. I killed a woman from Far Harbor and replaced her. I stripped a synth's identity from her and made her an agent.
Exactly. Not only did he murder a human, he mind-wiped a synth and used a synth. The people he is so fiercely defending and hoping that they can be independent and have their own free will. He took that away from the synth as well.
Why did you do it?
I needed to calm Far Harbor. A moderate voice. An example of what humanity should be. How we could exist together as equals. But I couldn't live with the memories of the blood on my hands. A human and a synth are both gone because of me.
Okay.
Let's be practical. How do we proceed from here?
You're right. We have to focus on what has to be done now.
Is that what you call justice? Because I sure don't.
I'm starting to see things more clearly. We have to keep this secret from Far Harbor. If they knew I had done this, they wouldn't destroy just me. They'd come after Acadia, and then without us, the fog condensers will eventually fall into disrepair. Everyone will die. I have an idea. There's still a way we can bring peace. But the fact that I've replaced a human with a synth must remain hidden.
Right, let's ask him if anyone else is involved, because Faraday must have been. He must have done the mind wipe and the cosmetic surgery.
So you did all of that on your own? No one else in Acadia is involved?
What I've done goes against all of our ideals. I even hid it from myself. So, no, there can't be anyone else.
Well, in that case, hand yourself in.
Make your case to the people of Far Harbor, DiMA. Let them decide.
And if their judgment is to destroy Acadia, the synths I've gathered here are innocent. I'm responsible for them being here.
Right, let's try and just do number 1.
You really think Far Harbor will destroy Acadia if they find out?
They were willing to kill the children of Atom for far less.
Right, we're going to have to speech check him. Let's try number 4 and hope that it works.
You said you wanted human and synth kind to be equal. Well, now you have to prove it. Tell them the truth. Trust that they'll do the right thing.
You're right. We can't be above any other living being. When something terrible is done, there have to be repercussions. I'll go. The people of Far Harbor will have to decide what to do with me. And I will have to hope Acadia will be spared.
Wait, what? You can't. DiMA, if you go down there, you're not coming back up.
My dear Faraday, you know there is no other option.
DiMA, there are always options. Don't do this. Don't leave.
If atoning for my actions can keep you safe, well, I care for you all too much to do anything else.
DiMA, please.
Be strong, Faraday. It will be all right.
Acadia's just never going to be the same without DiMA running things.
Right, let's escort him back to town.
I'm gambling the lives of my people. That your trust in Far Harbor is not misplaced.
Well, the leader of Far Harbor is one of your agents, so you tell me what she's going to do.
All this is anymore.
Shut up, Faraday. You whining little bitch. Right, where is he? Well, DiMA's buggered off. Let's see if we can't catch up with him. Man, that guy moved fast. Apparently, he's already there. I thought we were going to have to escort him there, but apparently not. Apparently he's just teleported himself directly to town. So let's get there, quick. Right, here we are.
My long walk is over.
What's this about?
People of Far Harbor, you know me. We have lived peacefully together for years. We have come to trust each other in our way, but I've betrayed that trust. And I've kept the truth from all of you. Early on, during Acadia's founding, I murdered one of your own. I replaced them with one of mine.
What? Who?
The identity of my agent must remain hidden. They are as much a victim in this as anyone. They will do you no further harm. I am the only one to blame.
Okay, just let him talk.
Go on, DiMA.
I wanted to prove that humanity and synth could coexist. That we did not have to fear each other. But I went too far. I see that now. I only ask that you judge me and not what we've built together. Allow the peace between Acadia and Far Harbor to last beyond this.
Peace? You call murdering one of ours peace? I say we end this bastard, and then burn his whole goddamn Acadia to the ground!
Alan, enough. DiMA will pay for his crime, but not Acadia. This path you want leads to murder. Cold-blooded murder.
We leave them be. We'll never know if they're killing and replacing us, one by one. No. We kill every last one of them, just to be sure. Who's with me?
This idiot really needs to get laid. Right, we don't have to do number 4. Number 2 is much more fun, so let's do that.
Every time you open your damn mouth, Alan, the whole town suffers. Shut up.
What? You... I oughta...
Don't listen to the mainlander. My brother knows what we've got to do.
See the hull? That's thanks to the mainlander, a true friend of the harbor.
You going to listen to Alan's hate-mongering? You even remember who did the captain's dance?
Mainlander cleared my farm, avenged my family, more than the rest of you ever did for me.
What's Alan really ever done? Caused trouble. Remember who cleared the lumber mill? Remember who's given us a new chance to take back our island?
I owe my life to this stranger. We should listen. Now.
My uncle's safe and alive. The stranger's always steered us right.
Enough. I'll back down.
Alan, the harbor's spoken. So this ends here, DiMA. Murder's a serious crime. There's only the one punishment for it. If you have any last words, now's the time.
I'm sorry.
Mitch. Every homestead, town, and people has a dark side. But if we're ever to know peace, we don't let the worst of us define us. So justice has been done. And I expect everyone to respect the peace between us and Acadia.
Fresh shipment. All your medical and food.
Well, alright. DiMA is dead. Sorry, Nick, I know you just reconnected with your brother, but whoops, he's dead now. But he was a murderer. And when we were trying to talk DiMA down, he was like, whoa, that's not justice. Well, there's your justice, Mr. Nicholas.
A whole lot of us are doomed.
The perpetrator paid for it with his life, and the rest of his community are untouched. So let's speak to Kasumi. Back to Acadia we go! And here we are once again in Acadia, which is now under new leadership. What should I say? Is under no leadership. I'm not sure if Faraday is going to be a leader. I'm not sure if he's leadership material. Right, let's talk to Miss Kasumi and get her home to her parents.
Hey, Kasumi.
DiMA's gone. You found out the truth and now he's paid for it. We did the right thing, didn't we?
100%, yes we did.
He killed someone. He had to answer for that.
You're right. Hey, listen. So, when you first showed up, you came to get me, to bring me home. I've been thinking a lot about that. I hurt Kenji and Ray by leaving, didn't I? I could have just stayed home, pretended everything was all right, but I left them. Should I go back? They obviously still care about me, or who they think I am. They need a daughter. They deserve to have one. Everything in Acadia has been settled. I found my answers. Maybe it's time I did something for someone else.
Well, you've gone on your personal voyage of discovery. You've found out that you're not a synth, and you helped us uncover a huge conspiracy and bring a evil murderer to justice. So I think it's time you went home and just worked out what you want to do. So let's do number 4.
You're right, Kasumi. They need you. Go home.
I will. I'll start gathering my supplies and I'll have to say goodbye to everyone. Thanks for everything. Maybe I'll see you back in the Commonwealth?
Right, well, we have to go back to the Commonwealth and speak to Mr. Nakano and get our pay. But there is one thread which is left unresolved, and that is what to do about the children of Atom, if anything at all. First of all, let's speak to Cog and the other guy and sell as much as we can.
Let's take a look.
You never know. I might actually have something useful.
You got 694 useful things. Outstanding. Right, we need to buy this from him, but it's 15,000, so let's just buy it. And we shall pay for that with a shitload of Rad-X. Think that's not very much. Right, Radaway and some Stimpaks and lots of Stealth Boys and Buff Jet and Mentats and Mentats Berry and all the Psycho and anything else we can sell. And Nuka Grenade, they're worth a lot of money. Okay, that hurt my soul. But we do have the Recon Marine chest plate now, which is minus 15% damage taken while standing and not moving. It's not quite as powerful as our Synth Armor Mark III, defense-wise, but we can upgrade the Recon Marine chest plate to be better. Oh, that physically hurt me. All that lovely money. Yeah, no one else is even talking about DiMA.
Did you need something?
See? Just nothing. She, if you do number 4, she gives you a Radiant quest to track down a Courser that's on the island. I'm not sure where the Courser came from, because we destroyed the Institute, so let's not do that.
Never mind.
All right.
I can't wait to get out of here and travel.
See, no one's talking about DiMA.
Buy something.
So now, if we were to just leave the island straight away, the children of Atom are still under the control of Tectus, and we know from his speech that his plan is to wipe out Far Harbor and take control of the island. So we're going to have to stop him from doing that somehow. We've saved Acadia. Alan is no longer going to destroy Acadia. DiMA paid for it with his life. We're not going to destroy Far Harbor by turning off the wind farm, but I think we should stop by the nucleus and cause a little bit of a nuclear explosion. So let's go and do that. I will meet you at the nucleus. And here we are, arriving at the nucleus. Now, before we go in, I'm going to explain my reasoning for my upcoming genocide of these idiots. As we know, Tectus is very, very powerful, and he's very, very paranoid. He wanted us to spy on Sister Aubert, and we saw when we first arrived here 2 zealots being forced to fight to the death to be allowed back in, and we know that there are dissidents, and we were charged with hunting down the one that was hiding in the church and killing her. So he is one by one eliminating all dissenting voices other than people that support his plan to wipe out Far Harbor. So we have saved all the people we can. We saved the women in the church. We told Sister Albert to get out, and that is as many as we can save. Because whether we destroy them right now with a nuclear bomb, or whether Tectus and his minions pick them off one by one, all the good people in this place are going to be eliminated one way or the other. And then what happens then is that anyone who's left will be a murderous zealot.
Dead. After all that talk about trying to accept him as family, we end up getting him killed anyway.
Nick, why did you just start this now? I mean, you are a detective, and when I was trying to talk him down, you were like, no, don't talk him down, it's not justice. So, number 3.
He deserved what happened to him, Nick.
Yeah, well, that's just what we have to tell ourselves now, isn't it? So we can keep going, even though we always seem to end up hurting people. Let's just hit the road, all right? I don't think I can talk about this anymore.
Nick, you were a cop. We found a murderer, he atoned for his crime, and no one else got hurt in the process. Jesus, he's never happy. But anyway, as I was saying, the only people that will be left in this place will be evil, murderous zealots armed to the teeth and gunning for Far Harbor. So whether or not we kill everyone, evil and innocent alike, or whether we wait until all the innocents are dead and then try and kill them on the way to Acadia, doesn't matter. We'll be long gone by the time that happens. So that is my reasoning for this. Now, we have spoken But, excuse me. Fix this, please. Thank you. Okay, see that the radiation sprayers have stopped working, so they're not making us irradiated, and they're not curing our radiation. They're just not working entirely.
Give no respite.
We have bought all of the unique armor and weapons from the people here. We have nothing left to do here. Now, when we set off this bomb, we only have a very limited time to get back out. If you do it by just sneaking aboard and punching in the code yourself, you have to fight your way out, and it's possible you will not make it. So let's just convince Tectus that he needs to be joined with his god in holy division. See if you can just like do that and then fight our way out, and it's just a whole thing. But let's convince him. Where's he gone? You, come here.
Hi, Confessor.
Adam's favored child graces my presence. Is there something I can do for you?
Oh, yes. Right, let's talk about the launch key. Let's not tell him that we can destroy Far Harbor.
The launch key for the sub's nukes. I wanted to ask you about it.
The key to division, yes. Reunion with Adam at the flick of a wrist. An object of true power. Lost to the ages, unfortunately. What did you wish to know?
Let's just do number 2 and try and make this... I'm not sure if this reduces the difficulty of the speech check, but it might do.
If you had the key, would you use it to launch the nuke? To bring about division?
A question I've asked many a time. To experience instant rebirth as incalculable new worlds. Well, there are few gifts greater. But this island, Adam's kingdom, we have been given stewardship of this place. To abandon it, it would be an affront to everything he has granted us. Such a grand division. It is not our family's path.
Let's ask him if he's been looking for the key.
Have you been searching for the key?
There was a time when we sought it more fervently. But after years of fruitless hunting, we took it as a sign. If Adam wanted us to have such a relic, he would make it so.
Okay, so he does indeed want to be rejoined with his god in Holy Division. But they gave up because he couldn't find the key, and now all he can think of is his personal power and taking over the island. So, let's do number 2.
I think you need to reconsider your stance on using the nukes.
Really? I will not lie. Hearing such a thing from you does carry weight. But I must know why.
Because I am Atom's messenger, and lo and behold, I have the key. Let's try number 2, because it's easier, because we don't have Charisma 11.
Think on the omens, the deeds I've done for this family. Adam sent me here to aid you. And I'm telling you, the nuke is the true path to him.
He sent you. Yes, it all makes sense. The true path. But alas, the point is moot without the key.
Guess what, dipshit?
We don't need to wait any longer. I recovered the key. And I say it's time we bring about division.
You've had it this whole time? This was a test. You were sent by him, weren't you? Then let us not delay our reunion another moment. I will address the children. The launch controls are over there. It's time you made division a reality.
Okay. Now we don't have to fight anyone. We need to put this in here and then get the hell out. Run away! Run away!
Could it be?
Other brothers and sisters, do you hear his chorus? Division is at hand. Adam's chosen has unlocked the
25 seconds to lockdown.
Come to deliver us from the iniquities of this existence. To finally set
20
us.
seconds to lockdown.
His voice shall move.
Right, let's just run away. Run away quite fast. He's giving his holy sermon.
In 5, 4, 3,
Run!
2,
Run!
1.
Run!
Lockdown complete. Commencing
Run!
launch.
Run, Nick!
I am become death, the destroyer.
Alright, and we've received the Far Harbour Survivalist perk through doing that, which grants +5 bonus to all damage resistance types.
Worlds.
Something to say?
Well, that was a whole thing. Nick's nice quote was interrupted by a perk. We can't go too far that way because it's very radioactive. We did just detonate a nuclear bomb inside a nuclear bunker. So, let's have a look at what we've done. We have prevented the children of Atom from taking over the island and given them what they wanted, holy division with their god, so their threat has been eliminated. The threat of Acadia murdering people and taking over the island through manipulation and lies and an enforced peace is gone because DiMA has paid for his terrible crimes, and no one else in Acadia seems to be as megalomaniacal as DiMA was. Far Harbour has been quieting down. Alan Lee was told to shut the hell up by the rest of the town because all he ever does is cause trouble. So I don't think Alan Lee is going to try and storm Acadia on his own. In fact, he'll probably be delighted that we've destroyed the nucleus. And Kasumi Nakano has already gone home. So what we're going to do, we're going to take one little last stop at Far Harbour Town, talk to everyone there, and pick up all the advanced equipment and gear that we left at Longfellow's, and we'll go back to the Commonwealth, back to the Nakano residence, and we'll bring this playthrough to a close. But before we do that, we're going to do a level up. We had done Chemist last time. What do we want to do now? I ain't got no idea. We've done that. That's toughness, don't really care. Lead belly, don't care. Pickpocket, don't care. Fortune finder, don't care. Don't care about that, don't care about that, don't care about that. I think I'm going to put another point into charisma. Let's do that. Because now with the shades on, we should have charisma 11. Yep. Okay, we can now pass every speech check now. So I am going to run all the way back to Far Harbour Town, and I'll see you when we get there. Alright, here we are. Back in town.
Now everyone, silence. The bright light. The rumors are true. It was a nuclear detonation. Children of Adam, they're all dead.
About time.
Alan, we had our differences, yes. But a lot of people died.
Fresh shipment.
Some.
All your medical and food needs.
Not all of them deserve to be mourned. But others were friends and family that just came to believe differently than us.
Brainwashed, you mean?
This should be a solemn occasion, Alan. Please, a moment of silence.
Food, stim packs, fully stocked.
Thank you. We're talking now. Tectus was many things, but I don't think he was that eager to meet his division. Why did you do it?
Well, you know why. It was a choice between you or them eventually, so...
Ultimately, it was a choice between you and them.
Maybe putting aside all the bad blood was just a fairy tale. I hope their sacrifice will bring peace to the island. Otherwise, what you've done... Just leave.
You ain't armed. You ain't long for this world.
You're a synth agent, so you can shut your mouth.
Hero of the hour. Wiped out all the children of Adam. These caps are for you. And if you need anything from my shop, you let me know.
Alright, 1600 caps.
I'll take
Cheers,
a look.
Alan.
You got it.
Do you have anything? Yeah, he has these for sale. They are unique. Oh, look at that. The Admiral's Friend. It's only 1200, so let's buy it. That's only 300, let's buy it. Can have all my money. Thank you very much, Alan. Because that harpoon gun that does double damage when the target's at full health. Well, that's pretty tasty. I love that they just leave DiMA just lying there.
Right.
And I believe he still has a Recon Marine helmet. Yeah, it's 10,000. We can't afford that. But if we go back to the Commonwealth and pick up lots of stuff, we might very well come back and buy that, even though we cannot upgrade it very much. And Mariner.
Well, I'll be. Survive the captain's dance. Never thought it'd happen in my lifetime.
Mariner.
If these knuckleheads don't pitch in, the whole lot of us are doomed.
Right, just generic dialogue from her.
Guns and more guns.
Right, so Alan Lee's happy as Larry. I don't think he's going to go up and destroy Acadia all on his own. I think we've done as well as we could do on the island. Let's pick up all of our gear and get back to the mainland. Right, where's Nick? Nick.
Hey.
There's something you need?
Get in there, my friend. Let's suit up.
I'm scraping.
You in?
Nothing to say?
Good man. Right, let's stomp our way back to the Commonwealth and leave this DLC behind. Right, the squad's all here. Let's bust this joint. Goodbye, stupid island with your stupid inhabitants. We are gone. And here we are once again in the Commonwealth. Oh, I haven't missed you, dickheads. I have not missed these things at all. These things were added by a mod, and they are absolutely bloody everywhere, and they never shut up. I hate them with a passion.
Always there when I need you.
Right. Nick.
Heads up.
I'll see what I can do.
Excuse me.
Something I can do?
Get out your armor.
I need you to get out of your power armor.
Sure thing.
And I shall also do the same. Let's not talk to Kenji Nakano whilst we're dressed up as Vim and Company ambassadors, shall we?
Mom? Dad? I'm home.
Kasumi? Oh my god, my baby is okay.
Welcome back home, Kasumi.
It's good to be home.
You saved my daughter. Thank you.
That's what we do.
Happy to do it, Kenji.
You don't often see kindness in the Commonwealth. I'll never forget this.
If any of you ever need help again, you know where to find us.
Kasumi, does this mean you know we're your parents, right? You're not a synth.
I know, Mom. I'm sorry. I was just so confused. I wanted to go somewhere. Anywhere.
It's okay, Kasumi. You're home now.
And let's do number 4. Give him some wise advice.
Listen to Kasumi next time, Kenji. Don't just try to keep her safe. Talk to her.
I know. I will. I was holding on so tightly, I almost lost her.
And?
Mr. Nakano.
I need to speak to you. There's one last thing you and I need to discuss. Your reward for bringing my daughter home safely. We don't have much to offer, but my father traveled the Commonwealth. He had quite a collection before he died. I buried it all near the house. I'm not the explorer he was. I don't need them. I think they would be better with you.
Alright. Thank you, I guess.
Thank you, Kenji.
You've earned it. You traveled far and back to get me answers. Thank you again. You saved my family. We won't forget that.
See you around, Kenji.
Goodbye, Nick. Best of luck to you and your partner in the future.
And there's a measly amount
Thank
of
you
XP for a DLC.
We're a family again. This is how it should be.
Alright, and is Mum happy?
Thank you so much. Kasumi is home,
And I'll make sure Kenji gives her some space to breathe.
Jolly good. Unhappy family. Right, well, let's go and dig up this treasure, which is out here in this outbuilding. And here it is. Let's see what our reward was for the whole DLC. Ooh, it's a boss chest. Surprise, surprise, it's just random garbage. 700 caps and a whole lot of absolute crap. Thanks for that, Mr. Nakano. Yeah, we need to talk to Nick about the case. Nick. Hey. Face me. Face me when I'm talking. Oi. Fine, he doesn't want to talk to me because we killed his brother.
Heads up.
Go on.
Nick.
In this line of work, you have to expect the unexpected. Still, I've got to admit, I've never had a case quite like Kasumi's.
Turned out to be quite an adventure.
Yeah, a whole island trying to kill us. Here's hoping the next case just takes us to some dingy bar. I could use a slow one. I'm glad things ended as well as they have. The Nakanos are a happy family again. As much as anyone around here can be.
Alright, we still have to speak to Ellie to actually get her pay. So let's call a vertibird and then hop in our armour and take a ride. See if they can't park right there. I highly doubt it.
Hey.
I'm all ears.
Get back in there. Quickly, Nick, the taxi's coming. Come on, get inside.
I always wondered what you look like, robot.
Okay, I think we're over encumbered again because the whiskey's run out, but we'll be fine.
Commonwealth yet.
How are we doing weight-wise? Yeah, we're just overweight. That's fine, we can take another whiskey. We are immune to that after all. There we go. Yum, yum, yum. Oh, now, place your bets on where this taxi's going to land. Oh. Oh, you're actually going to get quite close to that smoke. Oh, that's good. You're going to land in the water. Yeah, okay, you're going to land in the water. That's fine. Welcome back, guys. It's good to have fast travel again, isn't it? Right, we need to go back to Hangman's Alley. Actually, where do we want to drop off this power armor? At the castle, maybe? Why not? Let's go to the castle.
Your minigun should be loaded and ready to fire. Good shooting, ma'am.
Hang on tight, Nick. Engage your toe clamps. See you later, Nakanos. Just be a family now.
Prepare for landing. Touchdown could be a little rough.
Stand corrected.
Hey, kid.
Hi, Sean.
So, Mom, can you do something for me? Next time you're out doing stuff, can you look for something? I want to try building some new things. It'd be neat to have an old camera. You know, for parts. I bet I can make something really useful for you.
Right, fine, whatevs.
Sure thing, Sean.
Thanks, Mom.
Right, oh, he's happy again, so that's something at least. We'll just park this somewhere in the castle. How about here in this power armor station? That's a good place to leave power armor, I think. In fact, I'm gonna move that over here a little bit, and I'm gonna build another one right next to it. I believe that's under crafting, power armor station. Right there, right. Let's get out of this. Hey, nice quick release there. So I'll meet you guys in Diamond City. I'm gonna swim there because it's like, I think everything on this map is respawned. So I'm just gonna swim all the way up here, all the way around here, and nip into Diamond City this way. I'll see you when we get there. Alright, as you can see, we are outside Diamond City. We took a very quick trip home to offload all the stuff we brought from Far Harbor. Doggo is very eager to get into Diamond City. So let's go and talk to Ellie Perkins and officially finish this DLC. Nat, you got any newspapers for me? Hey!
Hey, Nat.
New issue of the Public.
Heyo!
Special edition. Read up.
Is she going to give us all the stuff from Far Harbor?
Public is here to pull the wool out from under your eyes.
Right, just the 3 then, that's fine. Alright. It's time to take Nick home and break up with him, because we don't need him no more.
You're back. How did everything go with the Nakano case?
Nailed it.
I tracked Kenji's daughter to a synth refuge up north, near Far Harbor. She's back home, safe and sound.
That's great. We don't often get to bring people good news. It's a nice change of pace. Thanks for coming in for this one. I knew something good was happening when you and Nick started working together. Don't be a stranger, Gumshoe.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you're giving our friend here all the credit.
Just keeping you on your toes, Nick.
And, that is it. That is the official end of the Far Harbor DLC. Let's break up with Nick.
Hey.
Go on. Well, don't keep me in suspense.
We should go our separate ways.
Shame. I guess I'll just head home. Won't be the same without you.
One quick trip back to Hangman's Alley later, and it's time to bring this DLC to a close. That's it. It's done. We've done it all. We've been to Far Harbor. We've done everything we could there. We look a little bit different than we did when we went, and we feel a bit different than we did before we went. If you want to see me tackle the Nuka World DLC at a later date, do let me know, and I'll make it happen. But until then, this has been Fallout 4 Far Harbor. Do look after yourself until the next time we meet again. I'll talk to you again soon.